Take one.
Of one.
Of one.
What's going on? We have Alpha Chat in the studio. Kirill.
I'm very intimidated right now.
Yeah, it's a little intimidating, you know, when you have another fellow alpha in here.
Yeah, don't be intimidated.
Yeah.
We're intimate, but we're not intimidated. It's just close enough. Feels like there's a right in my mouth.
Yeah, usually.
Can I keep it down here?
Usually the problem is this thing
Yeah,
does feel like...
don't hide the, yeah.
But,
Keep your friends close. Keep your farther away.
We stick around only around significant but not a lot of That's the problem. We stay away from West Hollywood. We're kind of in Bel Air all the time.
Yeah.
Just straight.
But we basically brought you here because we needed some advice.
Are there even gyms in West Hollywood?
I think there's just Johns.
Like gyms, like working out. Like, are they in West Hollywood? Because if you're gay,
right,
you can go to the gym and it kind of converts you to being straight. So they don't really need gyms in West Hollywood region because there would be no business.
That's crazy. I never thought about that.
Damn.
Because they're all gay. I've never been over there.
That how we
correct me if I'm wrong.
Because the
is that
testosterone
how
goes
we
up, right?
cure gayness with gymnasiums?
If you are feeling a certain way, it's biological that if you're depressed, if you're anxious, these are made up terms in the 21st century that were made because we don't go out and hunt.
Do you think you become less gay if you listen to Joe Rogan?
If you listen to his tactics, his like what he wants you to do.
Yeah.
Like imagine yourself back in the caveman times. Do you have time to be depressed if you're battling a woolly mammoth?
You're just too busy being a man.
Yeah, you're
just
too
too
busy
busy
being a man to be depressed or anxious.
Or think about
They have
sex.
too much free time these days, these kids.
Manipulation is a word made by women now because most of these men, they have all this time to manipulate. And gaslight, another word that was created recently by women.
By beta and women.
By beta and women. But like, does a man actually have time to manipulate or gaslight? Because if a woman has a real man, he doesn't have time to manipulate them, and therefore, women aren't depressed. So
Right.
depression and anxiety is actually a new thing that's happened. And we could get that out if men went to the gym.
And became more alpha.
Or just had real jobs.
Or jobs.
Right.
Just, yeah, real jobs.
A lot of men are not, they're not taking that provider role anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's because most men are now, work from home on the internet, fan stars, YouTube stars. They're not, out in the fields working, hunting.
Besides the invention of gaslighting and the invention of manipulation that was created by women, why should men bring in trash and out trash? Why is that a predominantly masculine thing to do? And
Right.
why aren't women bringing out the trash cans and bringing in the trash cans?
Okay, now you're making a lot of sense. This is where I'm going to really heavily agree with you.
Yes.
Because
I'm paying the rent.
Exactly. We as men, we bring in the good stuff while taking care of their baggage and whatnot.
Well, they already come with a lot of baggage most of the time.
They come with the baggage, and so that's metaphorical, right? And physically, they should bring out the baggage as form of therapy. Because we all know that women need therapy. Men don't necessarily need therapy. They don't have time for that.
No. A lot of work. And bills have to
My
be paid.
girlfriend just lays around all day. The least she could do is take out the trash.
You got to get it into their mind that they bring on the garbage and they got to take it out. And that's a good thing for them. You got to trick women into thinking that everything they do that is normally preconceived as like a bad thing is actually a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're like, oh, I feel like I'm being manipulated.
Right.
That's just a weight off their shoulder of something that they should be doing that we're trying to get them to do.
Right, I'm helping you think, first of all.
Manipulation.
That's
Man, it's not woman manipulation.
It's right.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Man.
That's a good one, actually.
Can I ask you for some advice? Because
Yeah.
I think our followers tend to lean in the alpha direction.
Right.
And this is like a thing I think most men experience in their life. Say I'm a dude. I meet a chick. I take her to dinner. It's a nice dinner. right? I'm going to spend like $100, $200 on this meal. And she just goes home.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? Like, I feel that if I'm taking my hard-earned money and buying you a nice meal, you owe me at least a blowjob.
Yeah.
Otherwise, don't take the meal.
Exactly.
Because women like to say that, like, they're the smarter gender, but then they can't even, read the room and see what's happening.
They're doing what they do best, and that's gaslighting, because they made that up. I'm going to give you a scenario. One time, I went on a date with a girl. I paid for the meal. It was very expensive. She got a meal that was too much money for not giving me a blowjob at the end. It was a Caesar salad. And I said, you sure you don't want the dressing on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I could put it on my mashed potatoes,
Mhm.
my ribeye. She still did that. And I could tell she was bloating each bite. Bloating more and more from that dressing. And then the time came, the check came. They slapped it on the table. I paid for it, obviously. I didn't even ask if she wanted to, assuming I was going to get a blowjob.
Did she even reach for her wallet?
She didn't reach for anything.
No. Out all night.
The only thing she reached for was probably a tampon.
Gross.
And then I did something very noble that day. I was like, you know what? I'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't need a blowjob. I got her an Uber Black. You guys know what that is? The most expensive Ubers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The luxury ones.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
Very expensive.
Cadillacs.
Very dark tinted windows. I gave her the works because I'm like, I don't need a blowjob. I paid for it. I make good money. I got her that Uber. But I didn't get that Uber to her house.
Nice.
I got that Uber to Mexico. No one knows where she is to this day.
Wow.
Damn. Chess moves.
That's a move
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
We don't need a blowjob.
No.
And we're giving them a free trip.
Dude, plus you're helping out the community by getting her out of the community so that she's no longer floating in the pool of women who aren't going to suck dick after a first date.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
genius.
Send them off.
Population control.
Just got to
It's
Amber
like
Rose them.
Sniping
It's a
deer.
win-win situation.
Right. And then I think you could probably claim that on your taxes as a loss.
Exactly.
Right. The Uber and the dinner.
Yeah.
It's a business transaction.
Yeah.
Charity.
And then
honestly.
you could also do another thing. So you open the door for them, be a gentleman, flip on the child lock so they can't hop out.
Right.
You know, the driver doesn't even know. They're just like, oh no.
Yeah.
They think it's the
The
driver's
driver doesn't
fault.
even speak
They
English.
think the driver's kidnapping them. It's not even your fault.
Right.
Yeah.
You go around, get her a flower or some sort, open the other door, say, I forgot to give you this, honey.
Oh.
She thinks you're the best guy ever. Knock on that child's lock.
Wow.
She's locked in.
And you have an alibi because she's like, he was such a sweetheart. He didn't even want me to suck his dick after dinner, and he got me a rose.
So it brings us back to the garbage cans. We are sometimes obligated
To take
to
out the
bring
garbage.
out the garbage.
Wow.
Well, when the
That's insane.
garbage piles up, it's a man's job. That's the problem.
That's a man's job, and sometimes we're just stuck with it. So
That just took full circle just now.
went full circle.
That's why gay guys are so clean, because it's just two dudes, like, on the same wavelength.
That
Just
brings me
being
to my next
optimal.
point.
Please.
Optimal.
Gay is good.
The perfect symbol, 69. Only two men can do it.
That's true.
I'll literally kiss. You think I won't kiss you?
Do it. Gay is good.
I agree with you. And, going back to the gaslighting statement, where do you think that word came from?
It came from women because they are scared. They are delusional, and they need us. It's basically a cry for help. They made that word up. It was that word in the science books back in the day. You know how there's like the picture on the front of the science book, someone jumping up in the air.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Has nothing to do with science.
No, it doesn't.
That's just a side thought. But do you think in that science book there had a whole chapter on gaslighting? In their head. They made it up because they were like,
It's a tactic.
it's a tactic.
It's a power move.
Well, it's when you run out of an argument, you easily just go like, "You're gaslighting me." It's like, what? That's like a retweet?
Who pays for the gas in the first place?
Oh, wow.
Me.
Man,
You guys.
And she's the one lighting it.
Yeah. She's lighting up our gas
Because
that I'm
she's
paying
cooking. So she's the one lighting it in the first place. She's the one creating something. Gas is clear. Nothing. And she's making something out of nothing.
Yeah, women are pretty fucking stupid.
for. I saw on TikTok they say, you know, girls go be delusional. The more delusional you are, the more you manifest. Do you believe in that?
Yeah. It's fun for them. Gives them something to do.
I mean, they've been escaping reality their whole lives. Makeup, eyelash extensions, fake tits. Like, they don't live in the real world. If they did, they wouldn't need to change themselves.
Yeah,
They're literally clowns.
Do you know how many kids are scared of clowns? I was scared of clowns.
Still
When I was a
scared of
dumb little kid, before I was injecting testosterone into my body, I was scared of clowns. And women actually made it so us men could fight past that. So women are actually doing their due diligence by putting on too much makeup, what have you. And they are making it so us men step over that hurdle.
So you're saying the betas are the ones that fall for the makeup?
No, I'm saying that women actually do their part and actually make us stronger as well. I would say I'm a feminist.
Oh, you're gay.
I'm not gay.
You're
can't-
saying you're a feminist because you love your mom, or what do you mean by this?
I tolerate her. But you can't spell feminist without men.
Oh, wow.
That's
a good one.
it.
So what I want to leave you off with is gay is good. Women are awesome. And I'm a feminist.
Thanks for coming by, though.
Thanks for wearing your pink shirt.
Guys, I have a confession.
What is it?
Oh, my God.
I didn't mean any of that.
Really?
Damn. Another Hollywood phony. Another Hollywood
Another West
I'm
Hollywood.
actually a micro influencer.
Oh, sweet.
My YouTube name is Cherdleys.
Guys, ladies
I'm-
and gentlemen, we got Cherdleys in the building.
If you're a micro influencer, I'm like a
I
nano.
didn't mean any of that crap.
Cherdleys.
If
That's
you
great.
flip that out of context and make me look bad, I'm going to be so pissed off.
Are you going to sue us?
I hope you don't sue
Because that would
us.
be a very beta move.
No, I won't sue.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Can you mess up your hair a little bit for us?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's good. See, now we're back.
Now we're back, baby.
All
Dude,
right.
you know what it is? You're a young Jeff Daniels. That's what it is. The hair.
Doing, yeah.
You
Like,
could do Dumb and Dumber. You could play.
Yeah.
You could be in Dumb and Dumber.
I can.
You could.
Yo,
and
can
now
you-
you're
can
doing
you
Bert
not put it-
Kreischer.
yeah.
I love it.
no, don't put the shirt on. Just
Oh,
give him no
okay.
shirt.
Should we all be shirtless? No, no one wants to see my. I'll probably get demonetized if my tits come out.
I don't look good from the side angle.
You
I
look
don't
not
look
bad.
good from any angle.
You look good. You don't shave the pits?
No. There's hair there.
Your pits kind of look
Hair
like your haircut,
ASMR.
honestly.
I love it.
7-Eleven chain ASMR.
Yo, do you think it's real? Is the 7-11 gene real?
Yeah, I got it from
Did
7-Eleven.
they really give it to you?
No. Or I bought it from 7-Eleven.
Expensive?
Probably more expensive than anything at 7-Eleven.
Do you ever like buy shit like that and hope that they see it and like throw you money?
Oh, like they sponsor me?
Like you'd be like, yo, if I just kind of like
I feel like
fuck with it enough, maybe they'll notice.
they're so big and such a huge corporation that like being a micro influencer named Cherdleys isn't like enough. They have like 7-Elevens in Japan. You think they care?
Right, but
And everyone goes to 7-Eleven.
That's true.
I have an Outback Steakhouse tattoo, hoping they would give me free food,
Do they?
but no.
They never-
I mean, they
they
do it
hook
on
you
a not on a corporate level, but like
Like
on
if you go
if
there.
I go and then like someone's like, you know, he has an Outback tattoo, and I'm like, yeah, all right. And then they're like, bro, I don't even like this. Like, you're a pedestrian, like.
Even the managers are like, what the fuck?
But they're like, this is sad. Give him some free fucking bloomin' onion. That's
Yeah.
really about
They're like, give him a for Caesar salad, honestly.
it.
They're like, we'll give you a 2 for $20 deal. You're like, that's just normal. It's a
Outback
normal deal.
Steakhouse is, if you're going to go have a steak and you have no money, it's Outback
Really?
by far.
It's good.
It's $14 for a steak and 2 sides. A
Dang,
filet.
That is pretty good.
It's insane, honestly. That's a good deal, but it's
Then you
like-
get like 5 drinks and it ends up being like,
they should call that shit the
Do you
Skid
eat
Row.
steak?
I fuck with steak.
What's a good steakhouse in LA? I haven't found one I liked.
I just get it from Trader Joe's.
Oh, you make
And I
it
just
yourself.
cook- yeah, I just got a barbecue.
You just barbecue steak all the time.
I'm
Dude,
turning
I-
into a barbecue dad. Yeah.
I heard this. Black people are very upset when white people use the term barbecue and we use a gas propane tank because that implies just grilling.
Yeah,
And
it's
barbecue
grilling.
implies it has to be over
Coal.
charcoals
Yeah,
because
charcoal,
it,
yep.
it infuses and smokes the meat. So Please
Explain.
Do you use gas or do you use coals?
I like to grill my Trader Joe's steaks.
On regular grill?
On a grill, I guess. So it is grilling, huh?
It's grilling.
Propane is grilling?
Yeah, black
Yep.
people are very upset. It's going around like on TikTok the last 24 hours. They're like,
Really?
that's not barbecue.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's eye-opening, though. Kind of makes sense.
It does.
What would, like, Hank Hill say? Because he sells propane. Propane and propane accessories. Does he call it grilling or does he call it barbecuing?
I think they grill.
Isn't it crazy that I don't know who that is?
Hank Hill from King of the
From
Hill?
King of the Hill.
I don't know who that is.
You know what King of the Hill is?
I know that, but I don't know who the person's name.
So he's the main,
My hair looks really
Dad.
funny right now.
and he sells propane.
Wow. Does he make a lot of money?
More than selling coal, I'm sure.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he, like, hates coal for some reason. That's, like, the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe it
Big
gives
cold.
you cancer.
Yeah, maybe.
I was going to ask you, for the people that are watching and listening, Cherdleys, like, can you explain, like, when you started, how you started, where you're from?
From Southern California, Inland Empire. You guys know where that is? It's like
It
2 hours
literally
south
sounds
of
like
LA.
something I read in a history book.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Well,
what
like,
that
that
yeah,
sounds
when
like
you
some
say
like
Inland
Roman
Empire, I'm
Empire
like,
shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
Inland Empire. Yeah, I do always think about the.
what is it? Like Joshua Tree? Is it
How
like
many
far
times do
out?
you think about the Inland Empire?
I think about the Inland Empire a lot.
All the
I
time.
think about the Inland Empire all the time. That 951
How
area
desolate
code.
is the Inland Empire? Like, how many people in your town?
There was probably a lot of people in there. Yeah, it was like it's like a soccer mom town. You know, you have to. Every kid does like extracurricular activities.
Little suburb action over there.
Yeah, suburb action.
Little pick me up,
Mhm.
drop the kids off, pick them up again, drop them off again.
Yeah, they got to play like football, baseball. Yes, they got to do something.
But you got to be.
Is that just normal everywhere?
Were you doing that when you were young? You were doing a lot of activities.
I was doing activities. I did surfing.
You look like a surfer.
Definitely
Mhm.
looks like
Yeah,
on
the hair
surfer's
is
time.
very surfery right now.
How early did you get into YouTube?
There was like MySpace video. I think I uploaded there first. I like didn't really get I didn't know the concept of YouTube. For some reason, I was pretty stupid. When I was like 15, I was just like uploading onto MySpace. So I was like, that's where my friends are. Then I started uploading on YouTube. The last like 5 years, like full time YouTube.
Oh wow.
But like I've had like other channels
I
and
was gonna
stuff.
ask,
but-
did you have like shit like you like a sandbox you played around with as a kid, blah blah blah. Right, but when you had Cherdleys, when you started that, your first video popped right away. The trash.
The trash
Was that-
bringing it full circle again?
There
Correct.
you go.
But that was a different me. That was a different me. So I did that video, but I like deleted a bunch of videos because I was ashamed of them. So I was just throwing shit at the wall because I was like, what's gonna pop? And then I did do that trash can video, and that kind of popped. And I'll still do that like character till this day. His name's Cheb. But yeah, that one did well. But I did one before that with like a dad at Coachella video, and I posted that on Facebook, and that one did pretty well. But it like got deleted off YouTube for some reason.
Why?
So-
What did they say? Why? Because it was like what you were like cursing in there or something.
I don't know. No, I wasn't even swearing. I was just like a wholesome dad. And then I think it was the music.
Oh yeah,
They were like strict on that.
that's how Drake got Bobby, with the Tyga song. When he played that little Tyga song, that's how he stripped the video.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He said because it was for copyright.
copyright.
Get that shit out of here. Oh.
Yeah.
So they got you.
They got me, yeah.
Yeah.
But before that I took on like some prank channel and we were doing like really dumb pranks.
Really?
Oh yeah, that was
Were you
before
making
that
money at
channel.
this time, or is this still just like, oh, we're just making art and trying to build a name, or are you? What's the goal? Well, while doing this, is this a career path? Like, I know you wanted to be like a filmmaker. You wanted to be an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, you are one, obviously. I just mean like, was that the goal, to just kind of almost build a portfolio, or was it like, yo, I can make money off of this YouTube shit or Facebook shit?
Yeah, I didn't care too much at first. Like I made like we took over this prank channel before I started Cherdleys, and like we made like $300 one month, and then we like split that and we were like, whoa, this is crazy.
This is a
How old were
career.
you?
I was like, I could do this for my whole freaking life.
How old were you?
I was probably like 21.
Oh,
something.
okay.
It was like when we first moved to LA, and we just took over this channel and like just did like really outlandish pranks.
Did you enjoy doing the pranks at that time?
It was fun sometimes, but like we took on this audience that didn't know us. It was like so dumb. It was
What,
like
what do you mean? How did you inherit this audience?
It was called like Simple Misfits, and like he was doing pranks, and then he was like, I want someone else to just take over this channel, and we were just like young and like, oh yeah, we'll do it. And
did he sell it to you guys, or what? How
he
does
just
that
like
work?
gave us like a split of it.
Oh, nice.
Everyone would like hate on us 'cause it's like, why would you?
They're like,
Why
who
would
are
you-
these new people?
Yeah,
Who are
they're like,
these
who the
kids,
fuck?
yeah.
Who are these people? Who are these like weird kids doing like? We did like characters and stuff in public, so it wasn't too like invasive. Like, but yeah, it was just like dumb.
Did that help build up like a shell for internet comments where you're like, oh,
Yeah.
these people hate me after this? Like,
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
good.
oh, cool. I could take on any hate comments about how stupid I am. It's easy now. But now, like, yeah, I'm kind of soft again. I'll get like a
do you have
hate
any
comment.
comments
I'm
that
like,
bother you recently?
Not really lately.
I just
like
block people.
the one. Oh, really?
I block them because I'm like, this isn't not a democracy here. Sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You're a dictator of your
I
Instagram.
am a dictator, as it should be.
Yeah.
You're getting this fucking shit for free. Of course I'm going to micromanage it.
I agree. I agree. Listen,
True.
for me, I leave them on.
Yeah.
I like to let them
Oh, I
fester.
like-
You know why? Because I like when they come back and I'll keep arguing with them. Like, I don't know for what it is, but I enjoy the back and forth. And then I'll find little details about them. I'll Google the shit out of them. I'll find some shit about when they were in high school.
Yeah,
or
but then
something.
now-
I'll just keep writing shit and be like,
Yeah.
But now that's bullying. Like, I'm afraid to like write back something to someone half the time, so it's easier to just be like, if you're funny and you talk shit, I love that. But if you're just like talking shit, I'm like, I don't need this.
Like I did the video with the Roman Empire, and I did a little video with my girl, and I'm like, you know, like I'm bashing on the table, and I'm like, I think about the Roman Empire all the time, and she's just like, bro, you're a liar, and we're just going back and forth, and then somebody writes a comment, they're like, shut up, Val, your girlfriend's the alpha, you're a bitch. And I'm just,
You blocked me for that?
no, I would never block her, so I just started writing back, and we just started arguing.
Mm-hmm.
I was just making fun of her that she's a Russian scammer,
Yeah.
you know.
That's fun too.
I've heard some things about you though.
Mm-hmm.
Some things like, you know, about the Russians
Mm-hmm.
particularly.
Just the Inland Empire.
Yeah.
I like doing this thing. I did it one night. Like I couldn't fall asleep, but like I like looked at like fangirls' comments, and then I like deep dive into like the guys that like think they like have a chance for some reason, which maybe they do. But like they comment like, "Wow, you're so beautiful," or just like something like just
They're just dumb.
yeah, and like I just like I deep dive into their life, and it's really fun for some reason. Because I was just like, who like are these people that like do that? Like they're not hurting anyone. They're just like complimenting. But I just was like, this is fun to see. Just a simple
It's just
guy.
a person exists, right? Like,
Yeah, it's-
some guy goes to work,
Yeah, just he like
feeds his cat.
Do you think those
excited
guys
for-
ruin the market for everybody or no?
No, they're just morons.
they're just ruin the market.
Yeah, like, you know, like all those guys, like 1,000 dudes just constantly saying, wow, you're beautiful, like gassing up the girls.
Oh, I don't know. No, I think girls are used to it. Used to guys.
The compliments.
Right, but if those
creepy
guys were
guys.
any smart, that's the problem.
But can you imagine in one day, 3 guys would compliment the girl, but now in one day, 1,000 guys can compliment the girl.
True. Yeah.
So now you just got 997 more the guys complimenting the girl.
Yeah, I wonder. That's a good question.
Right, but she's also, you know, a woman's been, you're looking at this from a male perspective. A woman has been getting complimented her whole life. It's not Brad Pitt's complimenting her. It's like she looks at 997 of those guys and goes, yeah, all of them are disgusting. This doesn't make me feel great.
Right, but what I'm trying to say is those
Unless he has
1,000
money.
But those 1,000 dudes are now, she's like, holy shit, 1,000 dudes feel this way. But at 3 dudes, she could still.
Bell, are you still doing the Alpha podcast?
No,
Oh.
I'm back. I'm
Dude,
just,
that was a character.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Val's
like,
you know,
I'm
these
pretty
women.
beta, dude.
I'm
Way
just
too
trying-
many compliments.
I'm just trying to figure out, you know.
But like, if you're gonna slide like that, I don't get that personality of just complimenting a woman on Instagram that you don't know. Because if you like really want to fuck her, like just DM her, and 98% of these girls are prostitutes. Like they are. Like I'm not lying. Like
Are you
everyone
doing the Alpha podcast
no, but
right now?
everyone has
Yeah.
no. They just have a number, right? Like
It's like the
everybody has-
whatever podcast right now.
Dude, I could if
Literally.
pick a porn star. Instead of writing like, "Oh my God, your eyes are so beautiful," DM her and be like, "Hey, I'll be in LA in a week. You can vet me. Here's my ID. I have $10,000 cash. Will you spend 2 hours with me? Right? 90% of these girls are going to be like, yeah, okay. Like, come to the table with serious proposition, because like they know all that shit's fluff. That's just dudes like, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, random
It's like-
dude from Arkansas that comments you're beautiful on her page. Cough up 10K and come to LA.
Have you seen anything interesting about some of these guys?
They just make me realize the simple things in life. Like, I just saw one and he was just excited for Marvel movies coming out. Like, had a date night, or not a date night, I guess, but like, I just had like a fun night with his brother, and I'm like, dude, these guys are just normal guys, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I just want that life.
Are you stalking these people under Cherdleys? So this guy with 3 followers all of a sudden's like, what the fuck is this guy?
Guy's watching my
Why is he
stories.
watching my fucking date night Marvel movie?
I don't like or comment.
You
or
should.
anything.
You
I
should start
though.
commenting on
I
guys.
should.
Random. When they leave a nice comment on a girl's, you should leave a nice one on their page and just
So,
start
like, yeah.
confusing them. Be like, I really like.
So like the girls are like, so why is he's going through my comments and like finding this, he's like really good. That's like even more so than like commenting like, oh, you're
Dude.
beautiful. It's like, wow, he's commenting on a guy's comment.
And it's genius
Yeah,
because
like-
you're gonna scoop up fans that clearly are loyal losers.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
Oh,
you
wow.
should be
Hey,
out
don't
there.
call these guys losers. They're awesome.
You guys are great. But you know what I mean? Like, you're like, they're clearly loyal. They have tons of time and probably money if they're OnlyFansing shit half
A good
these
shirt,
girls.
loyal loser.
I'm a
Loyal loser.
loser, yeah.
I want to be a loyal loser.
That's literally like most sports fans,
Right.
right?
And then put bar stools in the front.
Yeah, true. Loyal losers. Am I a loyal loser to anything? Like I guess we're all like loyal losers to like dogs. Like, do they actually?
Oh
like
yeah,
us?
this kid's a loyal loser to a dog for sure.
Yeah, because the dog is innocent. We've discussed it.
Yeah,
Like,
we've had
a
a
dog's life
conversation.
is above a human's life,
Yeah.
and then it's like a woman's life, and then it's that's it.
Dude, that was a character, dude.
Just trying to make you look better.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, true.
I mean, you're loyal to your YouTube.
I'm a loyal loser to that.
Yeah.
How much has the game changed since you've been in the YouTube game so long? Because like every year it feels like the algorithm on Instagram gets worse, and I know that probably makes me sound like a fading Instagram person,
Yeah, like-
right? Because then you'll see other kids with like crazy engagement. You're like, all right, so it's just my algorithm or my content is different or doesn't. It's hard to figure out. Like,
Yeah.
I think my peak on Instagram was like 2018. I think that was like the peak of Slut Whisper for me.
I think that was yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I have gotten. I guess like Reels kind of changed the game
they did.
because
Well, that's what I
did
mean.
have-
Like
yeah.
making content and having to be on YouTube and all these social medias. Like, have you had to constantly adapt to whatever they're tinkering with, or are you just like, yo, this is my vision, I'm still gonna do it this way, and if it hits, it hits, and if it doesn't,
Yeah.
it doesn't? Or are you doing all the things that need to be done to?
I know. Yeah, that is a good question because it's like I do like kind of cater, and then sometimes I like won't. I'm like, oh, is this gonna be like a good like TikTok, or like is this gonna like catch? I don't know if that's like catering to an audience or catering like whether it's gonna like get out or not. But it's like, yeah, it's like even YouTube is like the shorts are like the only thing like popping off right now. And I'm like, do people even watch the long stuff? But I don't want to be like one of those like just give like excuses, be like, oh, like my long stuff's not working because like the algorithm or whatever.
Right.
And it's like, but then you have to be like, but there is like these shorts that are like taking a lot of the viewers away from like the long stuff. But then it's like you see like a bunch of like commentator like channels that are like doing really well, and you're like, should I do like commentating stuff? Like, so it's like this balance of like what the people want versus like what you want to.
Right. And
Like,
on top
it's
of
like,
that, it's your living, right? It's your
Yeah.
how you make money. It's fine if you're being artistic for artistic sake only, right? In the beginning, when you're like, whatever, $300 not going to make or break your life. But like when a video goes viral, at least from my knowledge, is like, yo, the difference in payout is astronomical, right?
yeah,
So it's kind of like you're beholden to like, I need to.
You need to make money.
Right, at the end of the day, South Park needs to deliver the best episode that keeps them in business, but at the same time keeping their artistic integrity to be South Park. It's like crazy, the pressure to once you get there, just to maintain it.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it is this weird like
Pressure.
Yeah, battle or pressure. I did do something that was like out of left field. It does feel good when you do something like a little out of left field, but like also like kind of like to your brand. Like I did one where I was like that dad character that I've been doing, just like saying loving things to like the camera. And I was like, this is so dumb. And I put like cheesy music, and I was like, this is just like, I wonder what people are gonna think about. And it like blew up, and like I still get comments being like, this helped me like with my like actual daddy issues and like all this
Crazy,
stuff.
yeah,
And
I
I'm
know.
like, whoa, that's crazy.
Right, but that's still, I would still take that as you're not changing you. You're just adapting to the comedy. What's relevant in comedy right now, right? Like you can't make a movie from like 1980s now because kids will be like, I don't understand the humor, right?
Yeah.
So you're still like, yeah, you got to keep whatever
keep like adapting.
is funny to kids now. You're just adapting the material a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder, because I was thinking about like Will Ferrell the other day. I was like, he used to do like that. Like you're like, oh, Will Ferrell used to be like edgy. Now he does like kids movies or something like that.
Right, because
but it's
you
like,
stop.
I wonder if, he's just like he's like a dad. I don't know if he's like wanting to do it or if that's just like how it is.
Or his humor's just dated now,
Or
right?
he's like becoming like the Subway guy.
Was it pedophile?
What?
I'm just
What
joking.
the fuck?
I'm joking around. Guys,
Dude,
come
I
on.
think it's just. I think you
Guys,
just
come on.
age out. You
Come on.
just age out.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a serious actor. I think comedians are a lot like action stars. Like at some point, like Sylvester Stallone shouldn't be doing action movies, right? Like you're 82. Like,
Yeah, they
bro,
gotta-
chill out, right? So like with comedians, I think that, yeah, I mean, unless they're really good actors, right, and the script's good, I guess they can kind of do it. But like,
Stuff. It's a lot of competition right now, and it's also very saturated, right? I feel like even movies don't make that much money anymore as they used to because everybody can pop a movie now. You can get your own budget. You can get your own people to sponsor it. There's just so many different ways to make movies, and
Yeah.
so even let's say even like we say like, oh, people stop making as much money on YouTube, but then you look at the movies. There's a new movie every other week, and you're just like, how are these guys making money?
Oh yeah, like there's always a new movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
You forget about it like
It's-
the next.
yeah.
but Netflix is just doing content. They're just trying to hoard as much.
But that's what I'm
eyeballs,
trying
right?
to say. I'm saying like, how do you adapt to such a volatile market of just content?
Yeah.
Like, everything's just like, even the Bobby chick, she came out of nowhere and was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Right,
And
but
then-
isn't that dope that you can just, like, anyone can have a moment, and then at the same time, you're mostly in control of your own fate nowadays,
Yeah.
right?
Not
Like,
really,
outside of algorithms and, like, playing certain games, like,
But
it is much easier to blow up on the internet now than it was 25 years ago, right?
Yeah, true.
But I wouldn't say you're in control of your own fate, though, because I feel like control of your own fate would be, like they say, hard work, keep grinding, and something will pop off. You know what I mean? But, like, I feel like people are just popping off, and then they're like, and then boom, the channel dies because of the shorts or because of this or because of that. And then you have to constantly adapt every other day because somebody is changing something or making it more popular. You understand what I'm trying to say? And every day that changes what's popular.
Right, but I think
Even the barbecue
but
thing you
that
just brought up,
But yeah,
that
but
just-
you can also have YouTube or internet one-hit wonders, right? In essence, like someone can make something good once and never continue, right? But you know the people that this dude's been killing it for 8+ years, whatever, however long, 2015,
I think so.
something like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? Like
It's starting.
that's that. There's proof in the
the
concept, right? But like when you see someone blow up quickly and disappear quickly, you're like, all right, maybe they just had one
Good shot. Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe the other ideas are just not interesting.
Would you say that your YouTube views were higher when you first started? No, not first started, but like let's say the first 4 years before the like shorts came out, the reels, the TikToks, and all that stuff. Would you say that there's higher engagement and higher viewership?
Yeah, it is weird because like back in like 2019 or like during like COVID, like my sketches and stuff were like doing really well, like on like YouTube and Facebook, and then like I was like growing pretty well. And then like now recently, like the shorts, I'm getting like way more views than like ever. It kind of doesn't like feel like it gives them that boost of like, oh, people like this stuff or whatever, but it's like also like
fleeting.
Like what is a little fleeting.
Yeah, I feel that.
Do you feel
It's
that
kinda like that
because you're more
TikTok.
proud? Sorry, I'm more proud of like long form content or like
Yeah.
something bigger, right? So like, I love when a reel or a short pops, but I'm like, damn, I want them more invested in the whole whole thing. And just reels in those just feel like trailers to me for something bigger. And I'm like, it's cool that pops, but
It's like Vine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
it's their attention
so
span these
it might just be been around for like a long time, just like that, like short form stuff too. But it is like weird because like a video will pop off and then your like mindset on that clip, you're like, oh yeah, that was funny. Or like, cause like I just like uploaded like a long video and it did like really bad, but like it was like something that I would have uploaded like 3 or 4 years ago, and like it would have like
Crushed, right?
probably like done pretty well. And then now I'm like, is that funny? Was it not funny? Is it the algorithm? Is it this? It's like,
You have to
as
figure
you start
it
like
out,
questioning it, and then like if it blew up, I would have been like, yeah, I knew that was freaking fire.
Yeah, it's a
But like, if it
psychological
doesn't
thing.
do, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's kind of it's
whatever.
weird because I don't think art has really like once you were good as an artist or established as an artist, it kind of felt like you could do no wrong or back in the day, or at least to me. And now it's like you're really like have to question everything you make because you're like, I don't get my full audience ever.
yeah.
Like I wish my Instagram had 100% engagement. I'd
Mhm.
pay for it if I could, just to be able to really be like, is this loved or not, or am I fighting some sort of computer
Do I
into
just
why?
suck now?
Right, or you just suck,
Suck.
and you're like,
I
might
damn.
sucked this week.
It might
Video
suck.
didn't go viral
it's
this week.
fucked
I
up
suck.
because it's like actual lives matter now because of social media, right? Like how you pay your bills, how I pay my bills, how most of I think LA probably pays their bills is through some sort of social media channel,
Do you-
right? And
yeah.
it's like crazy that like imagine somebody if you worked at like a day job and they're like, we're gonna take away your keyboard today, but still do the work, and you're like, what? So it's like crazy that they handicap us content creators because of some vague thing that spits out ads or whatever makes them more money, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine like
It's
you
a
just
business,
worked at a
bro.
day job. They're like, you're gonna be more efficient without this keyboard, and you're like, bro, what?
So now, you know what's funny? They're like, now they're like saying like, oh, work for yourself, but technically we're all in the office.
Yeah.
You know, we're technically all working for
And I don't have. They're like, oh, you have no boss. I'm like, I have a crazy boss.
The algorithm is
I don't
my
know
boss.
what he's thinking every time I'm about
Correct.
to go present my work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was
Fucking
gonna.
nuts.
Speaking of money and speaking of LA, you've always just focused straight on YouTube, or you had like a side hustle that you were doing?
When I first moved, I was like filming wedding videos.
Oh, very fire.
That was my shit.
How boring.
I'm gonna
and
go
how
back
bad
to
was
that.
Versus
I'm gonna go
how
back.
great was the money,
I didn't charge that much because I was like young.
dude?
and,
You
like,
should charge a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can,
I should.
Let me
you
tell
can
you.
charge a
now
lot.
I'm gonna start again. These
I'll
algorithms.
manage your
Weddings aren't
wedding.
ever gonna change.
Never.
Doing yeah, dude. I just did photos for a wedding, and I haven't
Oh,
shot
really?
a wedding photos in probably like 15 years because the first time I ever did it, I got too drunk and deleted all the photos. Like it sounds made up, but it's true.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm never gonna like ever shoot anyone's most important moments again.
He just ruined their.
They got divorced before I could deliver the photos, thank God. So I kind of caught a break.
wow. Yeah.
But I was like, okay, I'm never doing this. And then last year, my girl has a wedding band, and the clients were fans of
Mhm.
me. And they were like, will Kirill shoot our wedding party? Because
Yeah.
like we knew you used to do all these party photos. And I did. And I literally charged more money than I've ever charged in my life for anything.
yeah.
And it was the best. And you should lean into like the Cherdleys thing while like being
That would be
professional, but
funny.
while at the same time be like, yo, that's that dude. You could clean up.
Yeah. And
Clean
I
up.
and I like I filmed my brother's wedding like a few months ago, and it was like pretty fun. I was like the best man, but I was also like filming the wedding, which was funny. But I'm like, dang, this is like so much easier and more fun now too, because like I could film like 4K on my phone while filming like with a really good camera.
Yeah.
And I get all these crazy angles while getting like the audio easy, and I'm like, dang, that would be fun to just film weddings nowadays with like what I with
All
what
the
I know
experience
now.
you already
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I'm like that has crossed my mind. It's
Any
like, should I
interesting-
just-
Put out a wedding video channel. Like,
Yeah.
they could probably crush just on its own.
yeah.
You should definitely have a
Intersplice like funny stuff that they do with like like the sad motive or not.
Dude, you should also charge while doing the video to do a video with the bride and groom. Like,
Yeah.
I'll also do something funny with you guys,
Uh-huh.
like a character. But like one of my characters can show up.
Yeah, I'll be a dad character, and I'll just crush the dance floor.
Dude.
Or you could be a dad for people that don't have dads at the wedding.
Yeah, or I
right,
could be
for
a
all the
date.
singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can walk them down the aisle.
Yeah.
Some people
Dude,
don't
there's
have
a lot
a
of
dad that
money
can
in
walk
this.
them down the aisle.
There's a lot of money.
that's
You could become an
true.
ordained minister.
Hit one of us up if you don't have a dad and you want a dad to walk you down the aisle.
Please,
Bro,
yo.
it's half the girls that hang out this house.
If you have like a crummy dad, I'll be
But
that good
all those
dad.
girls don't get married, so that's the only issue.
Dang. I'll like cry when I'm walking down. When you do the handoff, I'll like shed a tear.
Can you cry in command?
I bet like during a wedding scene, maybe like just
Like
in the
feeling
moment.
emotion.
Yeah, feeling like their love or whatever, if they have it on their wedding day.
Can I ask
Some
you?
people are like, do you even like each other?
But you're
That's
like,
what I like realized
do you
during
think
weddings.
how do people like? Because you're an actor. If they had to make you cry in a movie, what would you have to think about? Like how
Yeah, right.
would you be like, guys, you got to CGI this, or do you think you could bring yourself to like tears? I'm not asking you to do it right now, unless you really do. But like, I don't even know what I would think about.
Yeah, right.
Like, what would make you cry?
I know something
in a
that can
scene.
make me cry.
What?
instantly.
Like what?
If I think about my mom.
I think about your mom, and
It
I get a different
You
reaction.
get a boner?
Yeah,
She a baddie.
She's a baddie. Yeah. She's 60-year-old baddie.
you would cry
Just
thinking
thinking
about
her.
your mom.
Nah, I cried thinking about the fact
Six-year-old
that
baddie.
I think about my 60-year-old baddie, just the fact that she's getting older. I feel like time is running out.
Yeah.
That bugs me out.
Yeah.
That trips me out.
That does suck.
Yeah.
So you're an actor in a Holocaust movie, and you have to cry in command. You think about your
My
mom.
brother, you asked me what would get me there, and I'm telling you.
That's what I'm asking.
That's what it would be.
Yeah.
Nothing would get you there, so you're a piece of shit. Nothing makes you sad.
No, a lot of things would make me sad, but it would be hard to get in that place with like cameras and everything.
Oh, you have to do it.
I'm more of a alone crier.
I am too. Yeah, I'm alone.
You cry
crier.
alone?
Yeah.
I cry alone too, but I can't. I try not to cry in front of people most of the time, but
Yeah.
if I need to, I will
yeah.
for the sake of the cash.
Yeah. Let's get deep and
Let's get this money.
Let's get somewhere where we cry.
Yeah. Let me ask you something though. On sticking to the wedding topic, any interesting stories during your wedding times?
Not too many interesting ones. I've been like involved in like scam ones.
Yeah,
Like-
can you share some of those?
Like, cause I would like, like when I really like needed money, I would like film for like other people, and like one of them, like he was like, yeah, we'll do this, or like I'll give you this amount, and like it's in San Diego, which is like a 3-hour drive, and like he like didn't give me the address, and I was just like driving around like San Diego, or he gave me the wrong address, and I was driving around, and I was like, holy crap, I'm like missing their ceremony. And like this guy just like kind of vanished, and I was like, dude, like what, like where is it? Like you did everything wrong, and like you didn't give me anyone's number, and like I was like young and like kind of didn't, and like I missed their whole ceremony, and then they finally somehow got a hold of him, and I was like, oh yo, they're like so mad at me, and I'm like, it wasn't my fault, and like I was like, I've been driving forever, and like it couldn't, it's this guy's fault, and then like so like they were just super mad. It was super awkward, like filming their reception, and I felt bad because like missed their like biggest moment. And then I just gave him the footage, and the guy just like vanished, and like just pretty much scammed him. Like he already got their money,
Oh
Right,
wow!
so, like,
So
I'll
they never
pay you.
paid you.
never paid me. Like I just gave him. I like felt bad for him, and they're like, yeah, I guess, and they just like didn't care really, and I was just like, that was a waste of my life.
That was
And
yeah.
stressful, and they hate me instead of that guy.
Are you Cherdleys at this time? Like, is it
There was
pumping on YouTube?
So yeah, I was like doing both of them because I was like, I got all this camera stuff too, and then like the last wedding I filmed with my friend. He was like Ryan, the leader. He was like filming for me as well at that time, and like I was like, you want to just come film this like last wedding with me? And like the groomsmen all like recognized me and stuff, and they're like, what are you doing filming this wedding? I'm like, I don't know. I got booked for it like a few months before that. And I was like, I gotta do it. Like I'm not gonna scam them like that one guy.
I don't think people realize that like their favorite people on the internet, like are people, right?
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
do other shit. Like I'll still run around and take photos,
Yeah.
right? And it's
And
gotta
they
be
think they're
so.
like so loaded
they're like-
too.
they're
They're like,
like-
oh, you got that viral video? You're fucking loaded.
Yeah, why do you need? Why do you
Yeah,
need
yeah,
this
people-
wedding?
yeah.
People ask me like, "Why are you doing here?" I'm like, because I could be here. Like, what? It's extra money. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's easy. This is literally the easiest thing. You know how
Yeah.
hard it is running a social media brand and a clothing
Yeah.
brand. Like holding a camera at this party is quite possibly the easiest money I'll ever
Hair.
make.
And even
Right.
doing it
Too.
forever, it's like muscle memory now.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
You should lean in this time.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah,
like-
people like
You should
think,
host a
like,
bachelor party. You should just sell the whole package.
I should.
And
Just
then
kinda sell
document the
myself
bachelor
out.
party and then hold them hostage for more money to release the footage.
Yeah.
Charlie's bachelor
Yeah.
party. If you throw the Charlie, if you're like basically just organizing a bachelor party, that would be insane.
Yeah. Like I actually do love filming. Like I wish I could film like all my sketches and stuff. It'd be
Me
awesome.
too. When I was doing skits,
Sometimes I
I
do.
love filming that shit. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the best.
It's
But
fun.
you like holding the camera is what you're saying.
Yeah, I like holding the camera.
Same.
It'd be fun to do weddings now, yeah. Cause I have more confidence too. Like I was pretty shy like back then, but like now I could make it all fun and funny. Like the photographers were always like way older than me, and like they're always like fun. I'm like, oh, in my head, like, oh, they make it so fun and stuff. Like I'm just like, like a little
So
kid.
vanilla, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Now I
you're-
could just like make it fun for them.
Yeah, it'd be sick. It would be a completely different ballgame.
Well, you just have more
Gotta start.
confidence, right? It's just
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
can do this.
Get
with my
older,
eyes
you get more
closed.
confident. Yeah.
And also, yeah, you go through the ringer, right? You've been through so much shit. You've done so many characters. You're so comfortable in front of the camera and all these people. You've been acting in front of everybody. So now it's like you just feel like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, now I want to walk like a bride down the aisle as like a fake dad.
That would be
That
fire.
sounds so fun now.
Dude, you should do
I
that.
want to steal that idea. Anyone out there?
Can you shout us out?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Do you have characters that are like that flopped? That you're like, oh damn, never doing that guy again.
Yeah, there was like some characters like that I like deleted probably, like the ones like before the garbage can ones where it's just like this was so bad. Like I would just like think like loud and like annoying is funny and stuff like that, or just like they were so unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Like I just had like this like rapper character that was just like so annoying, or like yeah, they're probably still out
Like
there on
Ali
the
G?
internet.
Like Ali G type of vibe.
Yeah, but like wasn't funny. It's just like not funny.
Anything
Like
that
this-
didn't age well? Anything
Um,
where you're like, damn, I should not have been using that language. Like I think about that all the time.
The vaping videos didn't age. Like they
Yours?
were doing well for a while.
But that's the thing about
'Cause I was
the
making
art
fun of
is it
people.
represents the time, right? You can look
Yeah.
back on it and be like, this is garbage, right? But you're still like, at that time, it was perfect for
Yeah.
that moment.
Me and my friend Sir Spence, when we had that prank channel, we would do like some dumb ones, and one we took down just because it was embarrassing and dumb. Definitely wouldn't have. Just this is all coming back to me. We just like wore turtlenecks and put like those ear things in our nose. We made a sketch being like, oh, we have runny noses, and we would just like mouth breathe on people on Hollywood Boulevard. And like we thought that was the funniest thing ever, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And we're just like, "Oh, sorry, we just breathed out of our mouths." And they're like, "Go away!" And, like we were just like young and like really trying to like just crank out videos. And like looking back, it was like the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, but
like that's not funny,
Right, but
That's-
it's like the hit rate was higher than the fail rate, probably.
no one.
How
liked
much
it.
went in the garbage versus how much was like, yeah, that's the one.
Just the idea was. Oh, do you mean like the whole broad span or just
Right,
that
like if
video?
you're like, yo, we got to film 10 videos this week.
oh
If you
yeah.
put up all 10 and then go, sweet, one popped, delete the other 9.
Yeah, that one was hard because like we were forced to do like pranks, so like we don't like really like pranks.
Did
and
you
like,
have to write the pranks yourselves, or they like go like, all right, here's some ideas, go execute them?
Yeah, we wrote them ourselves and like would try to figure out like how to do it as like characters to make it like more fun, but like it was so forced and stuff. It's called Simple Misfits. I think there's some videos still out there, but yeah, it was so dumb.
Damn.
trying to think
I
of
kind of
like
want to
other
watch
ones.
it now.
I know.
But I've had some bad ones too.
Yeah.
We were just walking around the mall. I remember me and my friend were pretending to go shopping for our girlfriend's bra.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. we're like asking the worker to help us like try it on, and it was cringe. It was really
Yeah.
Right, because now you're like, oh, that's viewed as sexual harassment and whatever,
just so
right?
weird.
Yeah.
And you're just like, but it was funny.
And the way we filmed it was just so bad. We didn't have any
Yeah.
mics. We had a flip camera that we were like.
Did it
filming
do
from
well?
the
Did you
bottom.
post it?
Yeah, we
Did it
posted
go viral?
No, it didn't go viral. It was
Oh,
horrible.
that explains it.
It was horrible. But I just said it was horrible.
Right, but if it went viral,
that's
it would have been
what
awesome.
we
You know, if it
Yeah.
went viral, you'd be like, oh yeah, we found a moment.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
threaded that
exactly.
needle.
You're right. It is weird if like it goes viral, your mind changes about it. But like, yeah, we looking back at videos and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I was never funny. I just kept going until like something kind of hit. Like I feel like there's some people that are just like naturally funny.
That
And,
everything
like,
they touch, you're like,
everything
damn.
they
like you
touch.
look at like, why even attempt humor when Robin Williams existed?
Yeah,
right? Where
exactly.
you're like,
You're like,
everything he
dang.
did oozed funny, or
Yeah.
like Chappelle, right? And then you're like, okay, let's come up with a shirt and a silly reel, and maybe this girl's gonna have her cleavage out, and you're like,
Yeah.
what am I
Yep.
contributing?
Because the standard,
What am I doing?
and I'm flopping on that.
The
thing.
standard of hilarious is just so high when those guys were around. It's just like,
I
it's
know.
like you can't match this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And now the barrier of entry to be funny is just nothing.
Yeah.
like-
there is some like people like that are making stuff now that just like when you look at them, you're like, that they're funny. Or like,
Some, yeah.
yeah, you're just like, all right.
But not a lot.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis to me is like the guy at the top of his craft right now.
Yeah, you just
know
look
Shane?
at him, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think I
his
just watched-
sketches
I
are
watched his
fucking
special.
awesome.
Yeah, I did just watch some of them.
Yeah,
They're funny.
He crushes them for sure.
But then there's so many people out there that I'm like, I don't know if this isn't for me, or if
Same.
this is like,
Same.
what's happening here?
Because I have a big palate for humor, so it's like when I'm kind of looking around, I'm like, I'm like, whoa.
Oof.
But then some other shit is just like, damn, this is crazy. Like, how are they like knocking it on the head every time? Yeah.
Yeah, some people just hit it out of the park. And then I'll post something on Instagram that flops. I'm like, dang, I'm a freaking loser.
My career's over.
Yeah, I'm such a piece of shit. Like, why
Right,
can't
because it's
every-
hard not to look at other people's engagements and just be like,
Yeah,
what are they doing?
yeah.
This turns into like self.
We should drink-
Hating,
get some wine now. Get some
self-deprecating.
wine now. This is turning
We love
into
each
a
other.
little right.
So actually, this is a little bit of a thing we are doing here. I know you weren't ready for this because I know we're not close, but I wanted to basically we're gonna have a little bit of an intervention.
Mm-hmm.
My friend right here, he's an alcoholic, and
I'm an alcoholic
You're an
too.
Yeah, I'm
alcoholic.
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not alcoholic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think we're gonna.
What, drink
I'm
ourselves?
actually not drinking right now,
Are you really
but
not?
I'll hold it. Yeah.
Have you
Why
been
are you-
have you been hitting the bottle? What was the last time you hit the bottle?
Let's see. Let's look at my sober app. I got one of those because that's how bad it is.
Are you lying?
No, 54 days, baby.
Is that
Do you
accurate?
feel better?
That's real. Yeah, I feel
How
pretty
fucked up would you get that you need the sober?
good. I've been pretty drunk around Oscar. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But is it
As
like
you know.
catastrophic bad or just like, oh, I got drunk? Like I black out and I'll wake up with like Sharpie on my face and photos in my phone and I've embarrassed myself in the night. But I wake up being like, damn, I crushed it last night. Let's go. Like at no point am I like, this is a situation that I should be downloading apps for.
But he
Yeah.
he actually has a lot of crazy parties out here, and they drink a lot. Maybe
Right.
something you
But I'm
want
also
to
just
test
tempered.
your.
You could crack it open. I'll hold it.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm not
Ugh,
not
it's like a
that bad
vegan
where I'm
eating
like
fake meat.
I'm like shaking, like looking at it.
So what-
This
so-
in the corner right here, just for you.
Yeah,
Is
it's
there
nice.
like any striking moment where you're like, okay, I need to download something to be sober? Like,
I just did it for shits and giggles. Like I have like a Fitbit just to like keep my steps. I'm one of those like
That's why I
motherfuckers. I'm
have
just
this.
like I got my Fitbit.
Yeah.
I gotta keep up with my. It's just like a weird like.
So you're going through a health kick. You're going through a
Is
health
it?
kick.
It is an alpha thing.
You're on like some spiritual cleaning yourself up kind of thing. This isn't like you kill the baby shit faced, and now you're like, I need to get my
I
life
don't think
together.
so. I don't know. Maybe I killed a baby.
Like, do you remember your drunken nights, or do you fully?
uh,
You got ran
I
over.
got ran over, but yeah, I got hit
Yeah.
by a car.
Yeah, but that's not your
You
fault.
serious?
No, it was my fault.
Did you get paid?
I think yeah, I got a little bit. I don't know if legally I'm allowed to talk about it. Who knows? Who cares? This is all sketch.
This is a character.
This is a character.
This is all...
But yeah, I definitely got hit.
You got hit by a car?
Yeah,
How? Were you walking?
I was just riding a bike and I
Drunk?
just like, yeah, Just went across the crosswalk. I was like, there's not gonna be any cars.
Why were you drunk riding a bicycle?
Because it's better than riding a car.
Is it? Is it? When you're driving a car, you
True.
kill other people. When you're on a bicycle, other people kill you.
True.
Oh, the
I
smell.
probably didn't care at the time. I was like,
No, I
if the car
get it.
hits me, I probably feel fine.
Did you feel it at all?
At
were
first,
the-
I was like, that kind of sucked. And then I was like, wait, my leg is bent like this way. And I was like, this isn't right.
Your reactions are so like Cali.
Dude, how lucky did
This
the
is
person that hit
bad
you get by hitting a drunk bicycler?
Yeah.
Are you just alcohol sober or everything sober?
Alcohol. Yeah, everything.
smoke
sober.
weed?
Or I'll smoke weed.
Do you want to smoke any weed?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't know you.
I'll get scared and weird, but
Get scared and weird. Scared and weird is crazy.
Sounds like all my ex-girlfriends.
yeah, scared and weird. But yeah, I like one day I just felt like shit. Like I was sick, mixed with like I was like, oh, I drank like this whole weekend, and like I didn't do anything besides like drink with friends. And then I like was just sitting in bed like all day, and I like looked up like my medication that I'm on mixed with like alcohol, and I'm like, oh, I should be like dead by now.
Why? What kind of medication do you take?
I'm on Lexapro.
Jesus, well, this is like a HIPAA violation.
Oh,
This guy's
is
just
it?
be like, yeah, you can't.
No, I
just be like,
didn't
ask
know
somebody
what
what kind
I'm
of
trying to figure out what we're talking about. Advil, like what are we? What is
I
it?
don't care. It's just like it's like mood stabilizers and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And I was like, oh, they say definitely don't drink. You'll like fall asleep and like not remember things. I'm like, that's after like a few drinks. So yeah, that makes sense.
Good. It's good that you stopped though.
That's me hobbling around. Yeah, I have the accident somewhere. Oh, is that the picture where I look just insanely broken? Yeah, and like I was walking around on it like way too soon for it being like a rod, like a metal rod in my leg.
Yeah, you're young.
Yeah,
How long ago was this?
2 years ago.
Damn.
Only 54 days sober.
The math
while.
doesn't add up.
You're like,
So
I
it
decided to
took
get my
that,
act together 365 days
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
4 days is pretty good though.
Yeah,
It's good.
I like the app. It just like is
It's
It's
motivating.
just fun. Yeah, and I'm like, ooh, yay. I
Math
don't know
helps
why.
me deal with, like, if I can numbers and shit like that, like, when I count steps, it definitely helps me.
Me, it's not about math for me. It's about like the change.
The change of what? Alcohol?
Mhm.
The change is like when I start feeling like mentally myself like already feeling better or feeling faster, feeling stronger or this or that and the third. That's when I'm like, whoa, that's how I get motivated. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going back there.
Mhm.
I'm like, nah, I'm feeling
I'll like
good.
trick my brain into that. I'm like, oh, I feel good because I got 15,000 steps.
Correct. Exactly. But
Right.
Or
Do you-
like if I do have like less than like 10, I've done it before where like it's like 11:30 and it's like I've only walked like 4 miles today or whatever. And I'm like, and then I'll just go run.
and then you go run for
I
just to
walk
make
around my
So it's like
living
a
room.
weird thing like that, you know.
walk around the living room.
I've had to make up like 800 steps to break 10,000 in my own living room.
Don't ever mention
Yeah.
such beta things in here ever again.
What I know is that that's super like
That's beta.
Yeah, I just put the fucking thing and just jerk off 800 steps.
yeah, every
Just like,
jerk off is one
go.
step.
Just full on betas jerking off too. Yeah, whatever. We'll cover that
Do you
stuff.
think
yeah,
you'll ever
sober
go back
apps
to
and-
drinking?
You've been jerking
This
it,
is
by the
not a
way?
permanent. Okay,
Since
what?
you've been sober?
Jerking?
Jerking it? Like in
I
general?
don't really jerk it.
That's good. Jerking is not
I'm
good.
pretty beta probably. Like that character is so opposite of me 'cause I'm just like I'm just
Sex
no
not doing it
libido,
anymore?
no testosterone.
Dude,
I could just like
same.
just this blank like canvas of just,
Just
what
shooting
makes you
out
just
water.
lame.
What makes you happy? What brings you joy if not sex?
viral? Just kidding.
No, I
What does?
I'm pretty sure
It all
that may be
it all
one of the-
depends, you know. Sometimes. What does bring me happiness?
like food has
That
replaced.
should be an easy
sex for me.
question.
No, it's not. It shouldn't be an easy question.
Food,
like
caffeine.
what do I get excited about? And that is
Yeah.
going to have a nice meal. Not like
Yeah.
I know myself too well that like any sexual experience with any random girl is gonna last a minute, and
Yeah.
she's gonna be like, "I've ruined my reputation. I'd rather be an unknown.
Yeah.
I'd rather than be like, ooh, that Kirill guy probably fucks all night," instead of giving him the real thing. So I'm like, I'd rather just go eat a nice steak.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
me happier.
That's good. Yeah, I'm at this stage of my life where I'm like, just like not really doing anything. It's
Okay.
kind of nice. I'm I'm getting older. I'm just wanting to like settle down.
Do you have a lady?
Just sit in the yard. No lady. Just sit in the yard and just be like a suburb dad, you know? I'm ready for that life. I'm done with partying. What? 31.
I'm
Cold
39.
plunge.
I'm there.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Kind of my weird like 55 days ago, I was just like, wait, I need to like I just need to be like a suburb dad.
Yeah, what suburban dads drink? Like, are you gonna get
That's
off?
true.
Are you gonna you're gonna go back, obviously, to drinking?
Maybe, yeah. I just when I could get it in
When it becomes
line.
controlled.
Yeah. I have a lady that's just like keeps you in line. You know, stop drinking. You don't need any more than 4 beers.
Go take the garbage out.
I wouldn't be able to handle that. I couldn't have someone tell me to stop.
No, but he's saying like not to tell him. But I think what he means by that is to kind of be like Chad, come on, come on already. Put the bottle down, and then he's like, all right, you're right. Let's take a break this week.
I just don't believe in never.
You want to keep hitting it, or you want to keep?
No, I'm good.
Like I don't believe in never ever.
Yeah.
Right. Like to be like I'm never drinking again. Those kind of people fascinate me.
Yeah. It got like bad during like the beginning of it got bad to like the beginning of COVID or like whenever I lived alone because I was just like, oh, no one like
it got bad for everybody in America. I think
probably
during COVID because the alcohol sales went up.
Oh yeah.
Well, right. It's like I think Bill Burr talked about that once. He's like, if you have no one around you to check you, you just start thinking everything you're doing is normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So you're
crazy.
like,
That's
but
what
no one to come over and be like, bro, why is there Jack Daniel bottles all over the place?
Why is
you have to be good at self-managing yourself. You know how I self-manage myself? Through guilt.
Yeah.
Like I make myself feel guilty. Like let's say if I have a sandwich too many times that week, I'll be like, "What the fuck you doing, bro?"
Yeah.
Or like if I have too many burgers, I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing
It's
this?"
hard to check yourself,
but you have to.
It's hard to check yourself, especially when you're successful or when you're like everything you drop is like goes viral or is hot, right? Because it's the same rush as like anything.
I'm
It's like a drug.
checking myself because I'm not successful. Is that what you're saying?
I haven't gone viral in a while, so now I have to work out to find other ways to.
Nah, it's not about that.
To me, if I was like, if I had everything I touched turned to gold on social media and on YouTube and everything, I literally would be disgusting.
That's a weird
because I would
mentality,
be
though.
like, I'd be like, I'm the best. Like, I'm so great. But when like shit starts flopping for me, I'm start working on myself more. I'm like, oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll like me if I have abs.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Oh, I'm trying to
It's a weird mentality.
not do that mentality too.
It's hard. It's
Because you're just like, oh, whatever. Like I could just be like a piece of shit today because I
killed it.
I did well, yeah. And then it's kind of the same thing, but I don't want to have that mentality like anymore. Like getting older too. It's like I'm just like, oh, like I should like every like success I would have, I would be like, oh, now I'm gonna just get shit faced because like I did something good.
Dude, I always said that the difference between an alcoholic is and not an alcoholic is how much money you have. Because if you don't have a lot of money and you get shit faced, they look down on you. But if you have a lot of money and you get shit faced, they're like, he's just celebrating.
Yeah.
Right? So it's
True.
like when you see someone, they're like, no one's gonna call you out for being an alcoholic when you're like, you know, oh my God, this guy's the it kid right now on YouTube or wherever. Everyone wants to party. They'll be like, he's just celebrating. He's just celebrating. He's having a great time.
It depends on how aggressive it is.
It only looks sad when like it's like, oh,
like Post Malone is successful, but people see that he was fucking going through it and he's fucking partying nonstop and he's fucking falling on stage. So everyone's like,
yeah, but he's still partying.
Man, yeah, I understand, but they're looking at him like they're sad for him. They're not celebrating.
Right, but there's also so many yes men around you because they don't want the party to end.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
yes,
why would you be like, hey,
but it still doesn't
hey,
look
Chad, let's not do this. Like, let's not throw that rager that you're gonna pay for and invite all the girls. Like, let's worry about you because no, everyone around you selfish. Is like, bro, he knows hot girls. I want to get laid. Like, Chad, let's go, bro. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude, you killed it this week. It's hard.
There probably is a lot of yes men like at that point too, for sure.
But who wants a no man around them? I'd be lying to you if I told you, like, yes, I would like an honest friend all the time. I'd be like, no, my man, like, stay in the pocket. We're having a good time right now. Shut up.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's good to have somebody that brings a little bit of fucking, like, sense into you. Like, once in a while, like, even after the party, be like, yo, let's just chat real quick and be like, yo, my brother, like, this is getting a little out of pocket. Like, enjoy, but do this, do that. You need to have somebody like that. Even if you're like, yo, shut up, like, you're a hater. But then down the line, you're going to be like, yo, this kid really looked out for me. You know what I mean?
Did you have, like, a mentor or anyone that, like, kind of, like, showed you the ropes of what it was like being famous YouTuber, dude. Like half our office here. When I told them you were coming in, we're like, "Oh my god, that's so fucking dope!" Like,
there's no one here. What are you?
no, yeah. They left when they heard you were coming.
I know that guy. Fuck him.
Just like, was there anyone that helped you navigate it, or did you have to discover like all the shit on your own, or was there people that fucking used you? Like, I don't think people just understand how much bullshit comes with, being that popular.
Luckily I have like a lot of like good friends and stuff, and try not to like associate with like
randos,
faker people, or you just like you find out about someone like after hanging out with them for a few times, But yeah, it is like sometimes it is like, what's your intention, blah blah blah. But yeah, more recently I'm trying to like keep myself accountable, I guess, just like
correct.
Without like that, like either yes man or just like thinking I need to celebrate with like, I could celebrate, but in the form of like other things besides like
getting whacked out.
Getting whacked out, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I took like ayahuasca in the last like 2 months, trying to change everything.
Good.
You just reset.
It's a good time. I like that.
Yeah, I try to take little baby steps.
It's good.
Or like this guy named like Dean Demon or something. He's like this Irish guy on it's very niche, just workout dudes. But he's just like, wake the fuck up! What are you doing, sleeping? And he just starts lifting. And you're like, bro. And then I like press the snooze button a few times, and I'm like, dude, what would that random dude from like Ireland do?
Correct.
Right now?
But that's how you. But that's crazy because when you start already getting into that headspace, that's when you start self-managing yourself better.
Yeah.
Because you're starting to like be like, yo, what would this guy do? And then you realize that he would be out there already like. He's 4 hours ahead of you already waking up, and he already did like 30,000 different activities, and you're still laying in bed yawning, thinking about, should I go to this party?
The problem is if you invest your schedule into some other dude shaming you, and then you find out 2 years later that dude like raped someone, then you've built a house of cards for yourself too.
Who cares? But you have a nice body now.
Don't never. No,
who gives a fuck?
Don't. You shouldn't have any heroes.
Why?
I think the whole because everyone's flawed.
So what?
There should be no hero.
Yeah, but there's things to pick from. There's positive things to pick from everybody.
They're good things. I guess my mentor was just like looking at other friends and stuff too, like just doing that, like taking their like what they do, their work ethic. 'Cause I'm like, oh, so and so wouldn't be like doing this right now. So and so would be like doing something good for.
There were also things like what he said. There are things that let's say like I'm a barber and I have a barber shop in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for a barber that owned that shop. There was a lot of good things that he did of how he got everybody into that shop, and how he became famous locally, and he was making tons of money. Then there's also terrible shit that he was doing on the side.
Yeah.
And he was a terrible person in a lot of different ways as well.
Yeah.
So I took the positive. And then I left, and I was like, yo, I would never want to be that side of him.
Yeah.
And that's how you kind of got to do it, right?
Yeah.
You're like, yo, you're not going to be fucking waking up going, fucking throwing weights, but it's a good thing that he's waking up and he's working out.
Yeah.
It sets your day up nice.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like
taking the
positive.
Then we shouldn't hold people to. Then no one should ever be canceled. Because everyone has.
Well, you're telling me. I don't think anybody should be
agreeing with you, right? Like,
I don't think anybody should be.
As crass as it is, right? You could, and by that argument, I'm sure Hitler made a few good points, right?
Yes, he did.
Right?
Which he did. But
I'm not disagreeing with you.
People argue with that.
Of course, because you can't.
He somehow managed to bring a troop of people together to follow him, right? So they're like, yo, how did he do that?
He's like a Dave Chappelle of his day.
So listen. He had some shit that he did that was
no, but that's the thing. Yeah, it's just essentially
you got to take the good. And
I wish there was no privacy, so that I could know everything about you, so that you know everything about me, and we can all stop pretending that we're like better than someone.
That would be nice.
Because if someone's
or
like,
read
hey, you know what? You're a fucking groomer, blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, bro, let me read your rap shit real fast. All right, I thought so. Goodbye.
Well, it's like Black Mirror, right? You can like.
I want that. I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding anything.
That's why I wish like there was like a there could be like a heaven or something where they like replay your life. I want to. Someone be like, wait, what was that person's like intentions when they said that instead of like what they said? What was their like?
Yeah.
What did they really mean?
Right.
You know, because like there's so many like.
Well, humans are
and then you could be like,
dirtbags, so-
what are you trying to say? And they're like, what? I wasn't saying. You know.
Right. Everybody has their own ways to manipulate situations.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody as a human being, I think it's a natural human thing to manipulate something in your favor because we're all selfish beings. We're trying to keep ourselves alive.
Right, because if I don't do it, then you're going to do it, so I might as well do it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right?
That's kind of the mentality.
That's
Right.
kill or be killed.
Unless
Right.
you're an empath.
Ooh, hit us with it. Can you do the sound?
We need the sound bowl.
I do have a sound bowl.
Do you really? You're very LA.
I know. Does it have to be sitting on?
Is that like an alcoholic magic trick you would do at parties? Let me just lube up the glass.
Oh, wow. Yo, how did you do that?
That's
fire.
great.
That just got me horny.
Ooh, I'm drunk now.
Yeah, you're drunk.
I'm drunk
Yeah,
now.
you fucked up
When's
now.
your first drink going to be, you think?
Like when I'm back on the booze train.
Mm-hmm.
Not the booze train, but just like a drink you drink.
Yeah. Probably like an IPA. Those were my guilty pleasures.
Really?
They taste like dirt. So gross.
It's so disgusting. I can't believe you drink
so
it.
Tequila guy,
disgusting.
hard liquor.
How do you drink
You're a
that?
tequila guy?
Yeah.
I love tequila too.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah,
IPA,
hard liquor is probably the best for you and your gut and stuff.
the IPAs
And it's
fuck
just-
you up.
Yeah,
That's
the
so much
IPA.
nasty shit in there, bro. I can't drink beer. I don't know how people
Beer,
drink beer.
because way too much
So
liquid
nasty.
for not enough punch.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing way too. You're a very inefficient drinker.
Yeah, very.
And
Yeah.
I'm bloated
Yeah, you
and
just-
shit. My
Yeah,
face
you get
swells up.
bloated. Is that a thing? Because I felt pretty swollen when I
You're
was
eating
like
bread.
drinking.
You're drinking bread.
Yeah,
dude.
you're
That's
drinking bread,
true,
bro.
yeah.
Right, you're
Drink
just gonna get
Yeah.
gassy. I can't. If I have 2 beers, I'm like, I feel like I'm wearing like a tube around my stomach. I'm like, no one's sucking my dick tonight.
That shit is
tequila's
nasty.
great.
And you don't
Tequila's
want
great.
it. You don't want your dick sucked because you're like bloated. You're like, oh, you should.
You're like, I just want to go home and have a gyro.
Yeah.
Such a sad drunk too, right? It's like this like lazy like when I'm on tequila, I'm like, yo, I can't wait to wake up and work out.
On
this morning.
tequila, I'm like, my dick could fuck for 9 hours straight.
Bro, tequila gets me going.
I am the best on tequila.
Because it's like a
Upper, they
upper.
say?
And, yeah, they say.
But if I have too much tequila, I'll be crying. I need a therapist.
Yeah,
You
there's like
really
a,
get sad.
I get.
I've thrown up on tequila. I think that's the only thing I throw up on. Tequila.
I've gotten rocked out hard on tequila, pretty bad, like really bad. Like I've had some
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, everyone has a tequila story.
I feel like I've taken too far, and then I'm like, whoa, and then everything is spinning. My head is just
Yeah, everything's weird.
I'm like, woo.
Is that what took you down, the IPAs?
Yeah, IPAs.
That was,
White Claws was
Man,
almost a basic.
that was a
Real
very
real
beta
American boy.
alcoholic. Very
Yeah.
beta alcoholic story.
Yeah,
You're like
I know.
White Claws. If they didn't invent 3 years ago,
I love White Claws.
White Claws didn't exist.
You'd be like,
you would have
Yeah.
been fine.
This
I would've been
This is like a
fine chilling.
tailgate guy's story, like right
Yeah.
there. Those drinks.
Dude,
right
I'm
there.
so just vanilla.
Yeah.
This whole podcast is gonna be boring as fuck. 'Cause I'm so fucking vanilla.
No, it's not boring at all. Actually,
Do you think you're gonna stay in LA? 'Cause I don't know
Probably.
how long I got left here.
Yeah, that would be nice to move to like a lake and like somewhere.
You can make content anywhere.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
you're-
That's what I'm.
everyone from LA wants to move to a lake. Why is that?
wants to move to
Like
a lake.
everybody wants to go to Yosemite, whatever. How do you
Yosemite.
Yosemite, whatever the shit's
Yeah.
called. Oregon, all these places. You guys want to be left alone, but I'm like in my head, I'm like thinking like you guys are already left alone. Like, how much more left alone can you be?
True. I would want to live maybe just by a body of water, like just by the Silver Lake Reservoir.
Oh,
That's like kind of.
you want to live? You can live in a van,
as far as the lake as it goes, right?
Yeah.
I get those
All right, I'll
bagels
just-
from that whack ass bagel.
dude. You
fucking-
could get an
Yeah.
RV and live in Malibu. Like
That's
the
true,
homeless
let's do it.
people in this town annoy me because they have
brought-
like
They have it. They have it
white
well.
people problems.
Yeah, they do.
They didn't suffer enough.
Mm-hmm.
We got to throw them in Ukraine or like Russia for
Right. I don't like the homeless in LA because
bully
there's
'em.
like it's like a
Bring bullying back.
yeah, it's just the same reoccurring character every season. You're like, this guy's still here.
Yeah.
In New York, at least, it's like a new cast every winter. Like,
New cast every time. you
right? You're
walk
like,
out.
all right, what are we getting this year on the block?
Yeah.
In LA, you're like, this dude's RV's been here for 20 years.
And nobody said
Nobody
a thing.
wants to
Not
touch
one
him.
thing.
That's the thing. The homeless people have built such a good.
Leverage.
You know how crazy it is? How the police don't want to touch him, and the police don't even want to shoot him. The homeless people are literally immune. to our law.
They're immune to the bullet.
They're like, because the cops are like, they're so gross.
You know what I
We
said?
don't even want to shoot
I don't
them.
know if you guys-
because there's we got to get close to them.
Yeah.
They're just leaving them alone.
You know what I said? There was, remember the guy, the Brazilian dude in PA that ran out of jail recently, and they were looking for him, and
The dogs got him.
Yeah, the dogs got him. So I said, if this guy was smart enough, because he was already pretty smart, like the way he was moving around.
How did he break out? Do you know how he broke out of jail?
So he like basically leveled himself on the wall, like with his hands and his legs, and just climbed up, and then found like a little exit. Dude,
strategy. It's 2023. Who's building jails without like being like, why don't we just make everything like not escapable?
Insane.
Yeah.
Like, how are people still like, oh, I used the spoon and dug out? You're like, really?
So my idea
wild.
for him is that if he was smart enough, he could have went on could have found, in PA they have a lot of train tracks, meaning like there's like the commercial trains where they take people, and then some are for like cargo. And the homeless people would jump on the cargo.
The
train
boxcars.
Correct. So he could have just dropped on a train and went to LA, chilled with the homeless people on Skid Row. Nobody would ever found him.
Yeah.
Not a single person would have fucking
What was he in jail for?
Killing 2 people. He killed his girlfriend after she found out that he killed someone in Brazil. She's like, oh, I'm leaving you because you killed someone in Brazil. And he was like, oh, yeah, you're leaving me because I killed someone in Brazil. She's like, yeah, all right, I'm killing you. And he killed her.
Damn.
Yeah, right in the parking lot in front of the kid.
And the dogs just ate him.
No, and then he got in jail. Then he escaped, and then he was running around through the forest. He was
Pennsylvania.
Of Pennsylvania, was pooping, hiding his poop because he knew that the dogs.
How long was he on the run?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and he stayed in Pennsylvania.
And some guy tried to shoot him when he went into his house to get like food out of the house, and he took his gun back and shot the guy.
So he killed 3 people.
Well, the guy survived.
Oh yeah.
I think if I managed to escape jail, like the hardest part of that entire journey is getting on the outside of the prison.
No, but the hardest part, he was Brazilian. He didn't know his landscape like that. If he knew the landscape in PA, he would have figured out a way out.
If
but
you
he didn't.
How do you plan a prison break without going to like
I
the
don't think he
prison
did.
library and being like, let me log on and look up, okay, what's Pennsylvania look like?
I think it was just perfect timing. It was just the way he
just ran for it.
Yeah.
Why don't they just make them wear collars?
And
Like,
also,
I can't leave a grocery store without the cart locking up.
Put an
within
air
10
tag.
feet. You can't put it on their foot the same way.
you got to put an air tag on them, bro.
True. Put an air tag.
They should just implant them with air tags that explode if they reach a certain.
That's crazy.
They accidentally take
And it's in their
All right, you're
dicks.
free. There's your family over there. Oh yeah.
Yo,
Your dick blows off. Oh, we forgot to deactivate him.
Oh shit. Oh. And his
Oh
family's
man!
gone,
All right, cut him
too.
a check.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is gonna create some shit like that.
If you just
Neuralink.
attached all punishments to my dick, I would be the best citizen.
Yeah, it just blows off.
Neuralink would be exploding.
Would you ever get Neuralink?
Chops off.
I would
What's
never let
Neuralink?
Elon Musk put.
I would never
anything in my
get
brain.
Neuralink.
I'm good.
I would never get Neuralink. Nah.
What is it?
Neuralink is the shit that Elon Musk created. It's a chip that goes inside your brain,
Oh yeah.
and then it basically regulates like your anxiety, your like sleep.
It's supposed to be like the Matrix. Remember when they're like, "Yo, download a helicopter pilot," and you're like, and then that's it. You're like, "All right, let's go. Let's fly this thing."
But we take meds. Is that like the same thing? Because it goes to your brain too. That we'd be hitting, bro.
Pretty much.
We take Trader Joe's multivitamins. Isn't that like the same shit? Chewable ones.
Trader Joe multivitamins.
I just like bringing up Trader Joe's.
You've been marketing them like crazy.
I don't like Trader Joe's because there's nothing there I enjoy by brand name. Like you can't go in there and be like, "Oh, I'm high. I want Doritos." You're like, "Great, I gotta grab like sandpaper chips."
Yeah.
There's nothing there of any.
They have sandpaper chips for.
I'm assuming they have something gross like that,
Oh,
right?
shit.
Like you can't go into Trader Joe's high because it will not satisfy any of your true desires.
Yeah, they have like knockoff like Takis and stuff. Those are pretty good though.
They're not.
Well,
They're not. Can you go to a party sober and enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I'm starting to learn.
We can get you. We can give you like training wheels at our parties.
Yeah,
And you can
I've just been
slowly
like
learn to socialize.
Yeah, I've just been like making funny videos or something instead.
How do you hit on,
Dripping
how
and
do you hit on
swimming.
girls sober?
And I like to. I just don't talk to. I don't talk.
Do you
to
let
girls.
the YouTube fame do the talking?
Yeah, I just wear like a verified. Like who
No,
are you?
I mean,
I'm
like I would
niche
only get
micro
lit.
influencer.
I'd get laid in New York when people are like, I think that's a slut whisperer. I'm like, I'm in, thank God.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, sweet, what a honey hole.
No
this
girls
was.
is like. No girls are like that's Cherdleys. Like a frat dude would be like, "What's up, bro?"
And he's like, "Yo, my girlfriend is here."
My girlfriend.
But you gotta right away befriend the frat bro and be like, "Yo, where the girls at?"
Yeah.
And then they go, yo, pull up, yo. You guys know Cherdleys, and then you're
Yeah.
like, "What's up?"
What's up?
And then you gotta, you
And
gotta
I get
look
scared
at
and
it
shit
when
my
you talk to
pants.
girls to escape the moment of like rejection and to escape the moment of like the cringe. You gotta play a character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you play the character and you're like, "Holy shit, Alpha Chad fucking landed."
Yeah, I'll be Alpha
Fucking-
Chad.
Yo, Alpha Chad landed.
And I'll
this
be
girl.
like, I would question my whole life if like a girl
Right.
like just fucked with that.
Correct.
guy. And
You're
then,
like,
like
"Holy
just
shit."
land. I'd be like,
What if you fall in love with it?
they say be yourself. No, fuck that. You gotta
Correct.
not be
It'd
yourself.
be like Alpha Chad landed her.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a girl
Not me.
ask you to do a
And then I'm like
character?
cuddling afterwards. She's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah." I start baby talking. She's
Correct.
like, "What the? Where'd the Alpha Chad
Correct.
go?" I'm like,
Correct.
"Fuck!
Correct.
You found out I'm a pussy."
Yes, exactly.
What were we gonna
Have you ever
say?
had a girl ask for a character?
I think so. A long time ago.
She's like, "Fuck me as
Fuck me as the dad that walks out.
pretty much.
you're
Yeah.
doing a great job."
You're doing a great job. I'm like, what, leaving because you asked that? Exactly.
I don't think you could say no.
This is getting me
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad funny.
Yeah.
That's the
I-
power of pussy.
Mhm.
Is that a
Ew,
girl
you
could
could do anything
literally be
weird.
in bed with Drake and be like, "Sing something for me," and he'd be like, "Yeah, okay."
Nah,
whatever.
Yes, he
not,
would.
not anymore.
Yeah.
I think the first
I
5
thought
years he
when
would.
he's with a chick and she's
If they
right
asked
there,
us to sing, we'd be like, hell yeah.
I'd be like, "It's like Drake for you."
Maybe
all-
not.
Yo,
Drake.
there's a lyric that Drake says. He said, "I'll be in the same bed that you left me in."
That's
Saying-
great. He's not doing anything all day.
He's saying that when you come back from work, I'll still be here. so,
Nice.
Yeah.
so that's a good little line that he could sing to them. I don't
That
know
is
why
a
I
great
thought
line.
about that.
Do you think
Yeah,
about
well-
Drake in bed waiting for you?
I do. I get excited about Drake.
I'd fuck Drake.
Drake gets me mad horny.
I would take a Blue Chew and probably fuck Drake just for the.
A Blue Chew?
Yeah, this isn't sponsored. I'll just say Viagra. That's
Yeah, I was
less
hoping that
relevant.
you. Yeah.
I would all natural
Yeah.
get it up for Drake. I don't know about you guys. I don't know why you need.
That was a freaking test.
Whole natural.
I would never do. Yeah, I would all natural that.
Drake
shit.
probably has like a nice shaved ass.
Yeah.
He's mad soft and shit.
Aubrey, I'd call him Aubrey.
Yeah, I call him by first name. Baby.
Because it also feels like you're about to fuck a chick from behind. You call her Aubrey. You're like,
Yeah,
You're
true.
like, yeah, sing me some. What is that? I'll still be in the same bed. They let
Yeah,
me
you
in.
know it. Oh,
What
you're
are the
doing the
lyrics?
thing.
I was gonna say, no, I was just thinking about something about like soft and hard and like alpha and all that stuff. Yeah, you did some boxing matches. I just remembered, right?
I did, yeah.
What? How did that go down?
That was wild. I don't know why I did that, but I got knocked out in London. But I trained like so hard, and I was like,
Did
But
you
then I got-
train like hard?
yeah, pretty hard. Probably not as hard as I could. Like 2 months of hard.
Really?
Oscar, will you
Yeah.
put a
You were
photo of
drinking
him
or
in
no?
here?
At that
wanna
time?
I
see him.
wasn't.
That is
I drank a few times, and then like it
you
was.
got rocked
funny.
out hard or no?
Yeah, I got rocked out hard, super quick.
Really?
Was it hurt?
Yeah. It just feels like you're blacked out drunk, and I was like, I'm ready. Why are you guys lifting me up right now?
Oh, you
I'm,
just come back instantly like.
yeah, and then like the second time, I was like, okay, no.
You were angry?
No, I was angry. I was confused. I was like, why is everyone picking me up? I got this. I'm fine. I was like, then I went in there way
Fights
too confidently.
tomorrow.
I was just like, ugh, and then he punched me again. I was like,
Was it like rough and rowdy, like Barstool's vibe, or it was like a legit boxing match where it was like
it was like a legit one. They had like refs and did all like the.
a lot of people
medical-
showed up?
I think it was like 2,000, 3,000.
That's a lot. That's a decent
Yeah.
amount of people. Yeah.
But I went all the way to London to get my ass beat.
Damn.
It was sick.
Does boxing pay well?
Yeah,
Influencer
it
boxing?
can. It can if you like keep doing it. I don't
You
know.
just didn't want to keep doing it.
No, that's a phase in my life.
Oh my
yeah, there
oh
we
my
go.
God.
That's me getting my ass beat. I just went in there like all my training went out the door, and I was just like, I'm in freak mode. And then I
Look good, man.
I took this first punch and everything,
Were you wearing?
and then this guy was just way better. I didn't move around at all. I just went in there, just like started swinging.
Did you have to put? Would you have to build a character for this?
I
Like the
did,
red hair and
yeah.
everything. Did you have to play an asshole or whatever? What were you?
Yeah, I played just like a
Old timey.
I just played like an idiot. Like it was actually my character I did in the garbage truck video like forever ago. But like he's changed into this boxer now. But like at the press conference, I was just like, it's being weird. We were just all kind of trolling the whole event, which was fun. And even Jeff Wittick was there, and he was like trolling by like trying to sell pomade. Like everyone was just like, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win for sure. And everyone's like, no, you're fucking not. This
Could
guy's
people
been
bet on
training
you
for like
guys?
4 years.
Were people able to bet on this?
I think so. During the press conference, I was like, all my friends are betting against me. I'm gonna lose. And they were like, no, don't say that. I was like, I'm gonna lose and we're gonna be rich.
How did you feel after you got like knocked out? Did you like have to take a couple of days to recover, or it was?
I felt fine like right after. Like I just felt like a little dizzy and stuff. But my friends were there, and like they were like I would have been so like I would have been so like weird and sad if like no one was there with me. But like my friend, we were just all like trolling like the interviews and stuff. Like it was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
But yeah, it would have been so embarrassing. I was alone in London, like got knocked the fuck out.
You just got knocked the fuck out. Yeah, but everybody came through, which is good.
Yeah.
That's cool though that you did.
Was
that.
the other guy you fought like a funny YouTuber too, or was he just someone? What was he?
I didn't know him before, but he's like a British YouTuber, and like he has like a pretty big fan base down there.
But he's a funny dude or no?
Yeah, he's pretty funny. I think he does more like vloggy type stuff. But yeah, and then I did like a second boxing match where it was like chess boxing, and like I went through the whole fight on that one, but I lost at chess because I'm stupid, and I learned. I was trying to learn
chess involved.
Yeah,
Well, you have to first play chess if
boxing,
you beat them, and then you do boxing.
What?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
So what happens
That-
if you lose? Do they give you like a less of a head start, or what happens? Or they spin you? Like, what?
No, they do chess, then boxing for a minute and a half, then chess, then boxing for
Oh
a minute and a half.
wow, that's funny.
So they split
That's
it up,
actually
and then
pretty
the
cool.
last round I lost because the time ran out because I just kept stalling. I was like, because I actually didn't know what to do. Yeah, I was asking the crowd like what to do because I literally didn't.
What 10
know.
minutes on? They gave you 10 minutes for the chess match.
I think so, like 2 or maybe like 8 minutes, like 2 minutes, 1 minute and a half boxing.
Oh
2
wow,
minutes.
That
that's
should be on
crazy.
television.
That's
That
actually
sounds
pretty fucking
hilarious.
That's
It was it was like one of my favorite like days. It was so fun for some reason.
That
They
is
should
fun.
have that in all boxing matches.
I would do
Yeah.
that
Break up the
myself.
rounds with like, and now like, you know,
I lost, but like I was on like a high like that whole week, so I was just like that was fun and weird.
Yeah, that's great. I would have had a good time doing
And it was
that.
like the boxing match was good too. The kid, the guy's name was Myth, and he was good. It was fun.
Yeah, it's dope. It's fire.
And he didn't really know how to play chess either. I guess he did. He did way more than me, but but like we both sucked at chess.
Oh, I would love
fun.
to do something like that. That would be a good time.
dude, isn't that the most absurd thing to think about? That's your life.
Yeah.
Like you could have gone what other job? Some blue collar thing, teacher into medicine, whatever, right? But you're like, man, part of my life is I have to fight and play chess.
Yeah.
And then like prank people on YouTube. Is that journey still way more interesting than something safe and that could have possibly?
Yeah, definitely more interesting, but it is like it is like kind of like, well, would that route have been nice? Just like
Right.
have like of course there's gonna be like ups and downs in that too, but it's like, would that have been nice just to like clock out and like just chill instead of like constantly
think about
thinking.
viral moments.
Or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
retire, right? Like
Or
our parents
retire,
could
yeah.
retire, or people with like the normal jobs could retire, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, dude, I need this to make me money till I'm in the ground.
Yeah.
And then like my biggest fear is just dementia or just like losing
Yeah.
your brain because you're like, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we could save up for retirement too.
Nah, that's not fun.
Nah. Let's be like Clint Eastwood and just keep going.
What's the dumbest purchase you ever made with like a fat check?
My dog. No, I'm just kidding. My dog was like the most expensive thing I got.
What kind of dog you have?
Like a white Pomeranian.
Oh wow.
And it was during COVID, and I was like, I'm just gonna spend a lot of money on this dog. She was cute. She's still like the cutest thing ever, but it was way too much. But the dumbest thing I bought off like a fat check. Oh shoot, I don't know.
How much was a 7-Eleven chain?
125,
125 grand?
$25.
Oh.
I'm gonna lose this soon. I bet. Like I have these bejeweled bitch necklaces that I got,
I like
and
them.
they're like $8. Right. Because I lose them every like week.
If they don't turn your neck green,
Yeah, I need to get like
They're not
dumb
gonna-
stuff like this. It's like this was $5.
you like
can't have
dress
nice
like
things.
you got robbed and got dressed at the gas station.
Exactly, that's
Right.
my vibe. That's
You
what I
have
want.
very like gas station chic.
Yeah, one of my
Kill it.
favorite things to do is go to like gas stations in like the Midwest or like wherever I'm traveling to, and like pick out a weird hat or something.
And just have that, yeah.
Just
Do you
have
think that we can open up a store in LA called like Fake Gas Station, and then it's just like influencers,
trucker dads?
yeah,
and, like,
just shitty. They'd be like, "Oh my god, I don't have to go to like Missouri now.
Yeah,
like, I
that's
just
a good
go here."
idea.
And you're like,
I guess
oh,
they probably do have that at thrift
Right.
stores. Who knows?
right, but if we call it Fake Gas Station, it doesn't
Yeah.
sound like it's for poor people.
And just import everything
Fake
from
gas
everywhere,
station. Yeah.
Right.
Good
They pay
idea.
you,
Let's
if
do
you
it.
don't mind me asking, they pay a lot at these boxing matches? What's like the biggest ticket for this?
I don't know.
Like
I feel-
50K, 60K?
Yeah, I think so. Like most of it goes into like training and not actually working. And
Yeah, because you have to pay the trainers and everything else, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one I did, I didn't even want to do it for like the money. Well, that was nice, obviously. I was just like, this is going to be
Dude, I
really
would
weird.
Pocket all the money and not train. I'd be like, if I'm
I
gonna get
know, I
knocked
should've
out,
done that 'cause I
if
got
I'm gonna get
knocked
knocked out
out.
anyways.
I could have not trained and just like jumped around more instead of just fully just punching each other and like
Yeah.
escaping.
I would have just covered my chest and sponsors.
Yeah, that would have been funny. I did put Jeff's barbershop on my butt because he was there and he was just like, we're gonna capitalize on this. I'm like, nah, you're capitalizing on it. But that was the whole bit. No, he trained me and stuff too.
Jeff did?
Yeah,
Jeff trained you?
like a few times. We went like running, and he was in my corner. He's the one that picked me up, and I was like, dude, what are you doing in the ring? Like we're fighting. And he's like, dude, you got knocked out.
I mean, you probably got knocked out because you had a barber training you.
Yeah. No, I had other.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say, Jeff took $50,000 to train you?
No. Yeah, I was training like every day with this with my trainer Mike. Yeah.
What happens when
Jeff was like
what
a fake
happens when
one.
you lose? Do you look at the trainer and you're like, "You fucking idiot"?
Yeah.
Like I would just be like, "You suck."
I guess you're just both in shame.
Yeah, like
You're
he's
like,
like, I'd be more like, "Damn, this guy sucks."
He was like, I told you this whole time you shouldn't be boxing this guy that like was like wait, what'd you say? Did I miss something?
No, I'm just
Oh.
laughing. It's like someone telling you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Your trainer's like, "Listen, just don't."
Just don't do it. He's like, pick another fight. I'm like, nah, I'll just do this one. This sounds fun. And like the guy was training for like 4 years. I was like, just, like a weekend. And then like, yeah, it was a mismatch. I was like, yeah, true. I feel better now for getting knocked out. Whatever.
It's a good way to write it off.
Or we're just lying to me, so I don't fucking jump out of the plane on the way home.
Thank God that it fucking worked out. That you're not dead.
Yep.
Because you could have been dead.
I could have been dead. Yeah, I could have.
People get cracked and fucking
Yeah.
hit the ground hard.
Dude, that would be my biggest fear as a Jew. Is like, oh my God, what if I like break my spine and now I'm in a wheelchair? I'd probably get way more likes on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like a part of me is like if I just had something more wrong with me, I could be way bigger.
Yeah. Me yeah. Me and my dad did my will like before I boxed.
Really?
He was like, what if
What did you leave in
What
it?
if you get not what?
What did you leave in the will?
Just like whatever. It was like percentages of what I like owned or like
You know,
like
all
if,
my characters.
if yeah, who's gonna do it? He's like, I'll do all of them. And then
Honor your memory, son.
yeah.
Somebody will take over. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm like, Dad, I based the dad character off of you. You are him already. Oh, cool. But like, and then he was like, what if like you become a vegetable and like it's 3 years of you being in a coma after this boxing thing, and like your sister's like, oh, there's something in there, but we all know we just got to pull the plug. What do you want to do with that? And so I was like making those decisions.
What did you say?
I said pull the plug.
I
If
would
I'm
like-
like 3 years in a coma, what is a coma?
It's.
I'm just
Coma.
dumb.
Do you ever have
Comma.
I feel like it's like locked inside syndrome. Essentially, like
Yeah,
you ever wake up where you're like waking up, but you
sleep
can't
paralysis?
like fully.
yeah.
Like
No.
that is the
Oh, it's
biggest.
the worst.
It's
Never had
literally
that.
like it's just like you're
Sleep
trapped in your own
paralysis
body.
demon. Have you heard of
Oscar
those?
woke me up today.
Nice.
That was weird. Where he just started brushing his teeth.
And next
when he
thing
got
I
out of
know,
bed.
I don't know what I
That's
was doing. I
cute.
posted something and I don't remember doing it. And then I just remember Oscar on the phone and he's like, get up, you idiot.
Nice. Oh,
When
on
does
the
that
phone or
really
in real
happen?
life?
He's like, wake the fuck up. He's like, you gotta be at the podcast in like an hour. I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
Oh, did you? Are you his alarm?
No, I just called him to like let him know that I got the thing to like auto
And then I'm like, you're right. And he's like, I know. And I'm like, fuck. And fucking rushed out of the house. But I made it here actually on time for what my on time is.
You were?
Yeah, Val's
Yeah.
Val's my black co-host.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's here 5 minutes late, he's early.
Nice. Yeah.
No, but I was here an hour.
I was like
before
20
you.
minutes. 20 minutes
Yeah, but
late.
you're the guest. You can do whatever you want.
True.
Yeah, he basically saying like, don't do whatever. Yeah, sure.
Bro, you're
This
Cherdleys,
is,
man.
we're having a meeting right now.
Have some confidence.
Yeah.
True, I could fucking come. Yeah, I could come whenever. That's why I'm late.
Come everywhere.
I used to be late, or like I'm just trying to do the whole mature thing, you know? Like, even though I'm already should be mature, I'm trying to like
I
not
feel like
be
you're
as
a
late.
walking Tinder like page where you're like, I'm just trying to better myself, and
I
then
am.
maybe
I'm just
gonna
like lying
attract
to
the right-
myself, and you know, like kind of like
Pinster.
This is like a character.
yeah, pretty
Prinster.
much. My whole
Pinster?
life is
What
a
is the
character.
fucking app called?
Pinterest.
Pinterest. Jesus
Pinterest,
Christ.
yeah.
What about Pinterest?
Tumblr.
Tumblr doesn't exist anymore. It's Pinterest.
Tumblr.
Okay? Stop being a
Tumblr
fossil.
was the best until they got rid of porn.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, the porn gifts were.
That's
nuts.
where I got my memes from. Yeah, I'm just a Tumblr dude.
Do you make
Still on
memes?
Tumblr. No. I tried to, like in video form. When something does this.
Yeah.
It is a dope formula because you get to
It still
really
works and stuff.
stereotype. You just literally play with people's stereotypes.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, this is every CEO, and you're
My
just
favorite.
Like,
I like.
and you're
I
like,
like
that's
doing that
so
shit too.
great.
That's so
Do you have people?
fire.
Have you ever made fun of anyone and they've gotten upset? Like, have
Uh,
you pissed off like a certain group of people or a specific person you've mocked, where they're like, "Bro, that's not cool," and you're like, "Dude, you were laughing at everything else, and now this is."
I guess the alpha one I've gotten a lot of hate from because if I like post it and people think it's real or something.
Yeah, the alpha dudes get tight.
The alpha
They're like,
dudes
why are
get
you making
tight.
fun of this masculine world?
Yeah,
We live in this masculine world. You're gonna make fun of it? I'll
Or-
fuck you in your ass.
Or they think it's just real and they're like, "What are you fucking talking about?" I'm like, "It's just a joke." Or like weirdly enough, if I like work with like a porn star or something, like I'll get like hate for that. They're like, "Don't give these fucking girls a platform." I'm like, "Whoa, chill, bro."
Yeah,
They're like trans girls or like it's like it's not that
Oh, they're-
deep, bro. We're all just collaborating.
yeah, but to them it's like, you know,
They're just like
they're ruining society.
yeah, they're just those guys that are like
Well, they
fuck trans girls. You're just all you are is an ass. It's like chill, dude. It's all you are is a gas station worker. Like chill the fuck out.
Right.
All you are.
Comments are funny.
Yeah, it's
Instagram
good.
comments are just funny, or you know.
They're the best.
I think everything you're doing is great, man. I hope you know you keep crushing the skits.
Well, I was
Thanks,
trying to get to
brother.
that earlier before this was saying that I hope you can come to our parties.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
And
say,
you would
I'm
probably
gonna come to
could
every
make some
party.
silly content.
Or you could just come through just to the office, like
gonna
even
hang
during
out.
the week. Just
Yeah.
we can film something here if you need. I like this doing that shit too. If you need a little background acting,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. Let me know.
Let's
Sit
do
in the
it.
back real quiet.
Just sit in the
I
back
could do
real
the
quick.
thing where you're telling the CEO stuff. You can abuse me.
Yeah,
I'm
you can
down.
film it here anytime.
I'm down.
you look way more like a CEO than I do.
No, but I'll
No.
fuck my hair up. I'll fuck my hair up, make
Okay.
it all look, you know, like
Yeah.
you'd be like,
Val, can
"Fix
you
your fucking hair?"
Val, can you
Yeah.
make your hair go from New York pretty boy to California like surfer dude? Give me that.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Okay.
Let me see.
fuck is
Wow.
up?
You
bro?
transform.
You look like you just-
Transform.
What the fuck
Someone
you talking
came in
about?
both
I
your
look
hair.
like Jimmy Neutron. What the fuck?
Yeah, you
What's
do.
going on,
Looks
bro?
like you hang
Looks
out
good.
at the gym.
So yo, you
Jersey
just, like,
Neutron.
is this good for my interview for your skits?
Guys, let me
Yeah,
show you
that's
how
good.
it's really.
Yeah, that's a good audition.
Okay.
Go.
If this was,
Showing everyone's hair.
if this was a good audition, please. you know.
Oh, this should be
Please
the
hit me on.
thumbnail, guys. It's your guys' hair.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Oh look, hold on. And what about you, bro?
I
Where's
did it.
your fucking hair?
I have no hair. I'm old.
Just title like he did what with his hair? It's like has nothing to do with the whole episode.
Yeah, yo, what up? Okay. Is there anything
I
you
gonna
want to
say?
plug? For
I had something to say. Something awesome. What were we talking about?
Guys, follow Cherdleys
Jimmy
on
Neutron.
Instagram and
Cherdleys
YouTube.
on Instagram, baby, on YouTube.
Yeah, baby.
And any projects, anything coming along for now, or are you kind of laying low?
Just kind of chilling.
Okay, cool.
Trying to yeah, just chilling. I don't
Guys, book your wedding.
Yeah, book your wedding
book
with
the
Cherdleys.
wedding.
Dude, start all the way at the bachelor
Book the
party.
wedding. Yeah, bachelor, the engagement. Like, let me go to the proposal.
He's going to get an ordained license, so he'll also be at the altar with you. So you'll
Yeah,
have a
walk
photo
down
with
the
him, a
aisle.
Polaroid with him at the altar.
I'll be the drunk
It's
guy.
$2,000 just for the Polaroid.
Yeah.
Then the video, it's gonna add up quick, but it's gonna be the best wedding you've ever had. Shot by the best.
I'll make it the best wedding ever.
Please.
Yeah.
Amazing. And
Dude, imagine you just started uploading those wedding videos to your Cherdleys YouTube account, and people are like, "What the?
Yeah, like what the hell's
going on here?"
I wanted to start using like Craigslist like actors from now on. I'm done collabing.
all right, I'm signing up to that.
Clap us out.